Students, as we studied in the previous video, force topic in chapter force and pressure. Okay, now we are going to study next topic, pressure. So look at that here. Pressure is the force per unit area applied in a direction perpendicular to the surface of an object. Pressure is the force per unit area. Okay, it is given as the formula is pressure equal to force upon area. Okay, as you know that the unit of force is Newton and unit of area is meter square. Area equal to length into width, so it is the meter square. So unit of pressure become Newton upon meter square, means Newton per meter square. Okay, and another unit of pressure is also Pascal, because it's given by the Pascal. So the unit of pressure is Pascal. Okay, so Pascal or Newton per meter square. It is also defined as the thrust acting per unit area. Thrust means force, perpendicular force. A force applied perpendicular to the board. Look at this figure. There is the force applying on the board here. Okay, so if the in this figure, if the area is small, large pressure is applied on the this board. Okay, because the that pressure equal to force upon area. So pressure is directly proportional to force and inversely proportional to area. If area increases, pressure decreases, and if area decreases, pressure increases here. Okay, then next is for pressure, we have pressure is directly proportional to thrust or force. That is, the more the thrust, more is the force, more will be the pressure. Pressure is inversely proportional to area on which the force is applied. That is, lesser the area of contact, more is the pressure here. Okay, example is here given. Heavy trucks have 6 to 8 tires instead of the conventional 4 in order to increase the area of contact between the tires and the road. Okay, so if the tire are increases 6 to 8 place of 4, then area increases here. Area of contact between the tires and road is increases here. So less pressure is there. If the area increases, then less pressure applied on the road. Thus, the pressure on the ground is reduced. Camel can walk easily in the desert as compared to the other animals because they have broader feet which exert less pressure. Okay, broader feet means area increases and less pressure on the sandy ground, enabling them to walk properly. इसका अगर use here, इसके use long flat skies to slide over the snow. The larger the area of contact, lesser is the pressure on the snow. Okay, so as you know that if your school bag or shopping bag have a broad strip. Okay, why? Because the broad, due to broad strip, there is the area it increases, then pressure, less pressure in your shoulder. Okay, so pressure decreases. That's why the bags, school bags or shopping bag have a broader strip are there. The unit of pressure is, as we discussed, is Newton per meter square. It is denoted by capital N by meter square, Newton per meter square, or Newton meter minus 2. Okay, which is equal to 1 Pascal, and Pascal denoted in small is PA. Okay, only Pa. Okay, then liquids and gases exert pressure on the walls of the vessel. Air exert pressure on all objects, and it is called the atmospheric pressure. Means the pressure exerted by air on any object is called the atmospheric pressure. Then next topic is pressure exerted by liquids and gases. A liquids exert pressure on the base of the container. Okay, base of the container because of its base. Okay, all the pressure applied on the base of the container. If the molecules of the liquid are in motion, then they strike, collide with walls of the container, and also they collide with each other. In every collision, these molecules exert a thrust on the wall of the container. Gases also exert pressure on the walls of the container. Example, air filled in the balloon exerts pressure on inner walls of the balloon. Okay, so liquid exerts pressure on the base of the container because of its weight. So let us discuss one example here. One activity are there where to show the liquid exerts the same pressure in all directions at a given depth. So first we take a plastic bottle, punch 3 holes in the bottle at the same height. Now pour some water into it and let it flow through these holes. Observe it. You will observe that water comes out from all the holes with the same force and falls at the same distance. You will observe that water comes out from all the holes with the same force and falls at the same distance. This shows that liquid exerts the same pressure in all directions at a given depth because the holes are in the same height. So the same pressure exerts. Okay, we have taken the another activity to show that liquid pressure varies with depth. Okay, so take a plastic bottle and punch 3 holes at the different height. Look at that. Remember here, 3 holes at different heights. Now pour some water into it and let the water flow through these holes. What do you observe? You will observe that water from the lowest hole comes out with the greatest force. Water from the lowest hole comes out with the greatest force and falls at the maximum distance. The water covers the maximum distance from the lowest hole. You will observe that water from the topmost holes comes out with the least force and falls at the minimum distance. Okay, this proves that liquid pressure varies with depth. This proves that liquid pressure varies with depth. The pressure increases with depth of the liquid. Okay, so it means that lower holes comes out with the greatest force and topmost holes comes out with the least force. Okay, the pressure increases with depth of the liquid. This shows that pressure increases with depth of the liquid. Okay, thank you.